Hey there, YouTubers, Steeler fans. Before we get into this, a little background on myself. Been a Steeler fan for about 40 years. Played a lot of football in my day. Did a lot of different sports. Definitely have watched the Steelers season after season and have gotten somewhat frustrated with them, at least the last few. A lot of things that I've been really disgusted with, whether it be head coach or our offensive coordinator, or for that matter, defensive coordinator. Um, you know, Major one that I've been disgusted with is how can we not have a QB sneak? In some of the play calling over the years. I say this, of course, could I do a better job? Most likely not. So take it for what it's worth. But those have been my frustrations, mainly because we have this incredible offense. And unfortunately, on the defensive side, losing Ryan Shazier, we're a little weak on that side. And I don't really feel like there's going to be that much improvement defensively. Offensively, thoughts before I go into this, I feel like the team is going to get off somewhat sluggish. Let's just look at the last three seasons. They have somewhat gotten off to a sluggish start. A lot of close games that probably shouldn't have been close, in my opinion. And they end up with pretty good records, made the playoffs, so that's good. But realistically, you need home field advantage, and that's what we want. All right, so let's get started. So first game is at the Cleveland Browns. This is going to be, honestly, a huge game for Cleveland. They're going to be jacked up. I personally may be at the game. There's a good chance. Got some family in Ohio, not too far from that area, so I may just go see it. I don't believe the Browns are going to win it, even though it's going to be close. They've been playing the Steelers close. Browns, made some improvements possibly on offense and defense. Well, there's no doubt they've made improvements. It's going to be tough. Tyrod Taylor is a good quarterback, and he definitely is going to win the starting position, I believe. And they've made, a few other improvements on that team. Obviously, Jarvis Landry. It's going to be tough to cover those guys. Now, the reason they got a chance is because our secondary is, been really just disappointing for year after year. It's kept other teams in games that they shouldn't have been in with us. So, that said, I do believe the Steelers win this. It's only a matter of what the score is. So we're going to go ahead and give a win. All right. Hopefully I'll remember to edit that out. If not, I apologize. That fucking took way too long. All right. So, like I said, Steelers will get off to a slow start. I actually somewhat believe in the Kansas City Chiefs this year. Even though this game is going to be at Heinz Field, I'm starting to think maybe Patrick Mahomes might be the real deal. They still got all the other talent there. Played pretty tough. They did upset the Patriots last year early on in the season, which was incredible. So it could happen. There could be an upset with the Steelers, and I think there probably will be. So right there we're talking a loss to the Chiefs. I hate to say it. I think it's going to happen. I better keep track of the record here. So right now we're We're 1-1. All right, then they go on to the Bucks. They got no Jameis. This inning we're talking about, this is going to be easy victory. Even though it's September, it's going to be hot as shit. I think we're going to win that game. At least right now it looks that way. Then we play the Ravens. And this is at home. Our division rival. They ain't been the same lately. And, if they keep Joe Flacco in, it's going to be more of the same, I think. I think he's going downhill, luckily. Lamar Jackson steps in. Who knows? He might be a little too much for us. I think the Ravens are a little better team next year, but they're not going to beat the Steelers. We're going to get a win. Right now, we're 3-1. So it's looking like a pretty good season, Steelers fans. And we play the Falcons. Matt Ryan got his huge-ass contract. They're a good team, good playoff team. We still haven't hit our stride at this point, though, at least playing consistently. We end up dropping this one 3-2. We go on to take the Bengals on. Steelers, not really any better on offense this season, but that doesn't really matter because they got a hell of an offense. And we can assume, I think, that we'll have the same potential output as we had last season. Hopefully, the guy that was the QB coach has now become the OC will end up, with a slightly better offense than before. And so we shall see. Juju Smith ought to be better in his second year. Defensively, though, like I said earlier, I don't think they really made that much improvement. However, doesn't matter. We're going to win this game. It's another win. 4-2. At this point, we are probably tied for the. No, sorry, take that back. We're probably the AFC North division leader. And we go on to play Cleveland. This is at home. We already talked about this. But now we have home field advantage. Chalk up another victory. All right, so this is a tough call here. Looking down at the schedule, I see a few possible places where we are going to have some problems. At this point, though, I think it's not going to be against the Ravens. We're going to beat them 6-2. Still AFC North division leaders. And at this point, we're going to win the AFC North. Play the Panthers at home. Another win. 7-2. I don't think Cam Newton's going to get a turnaround this season. Now I play the Jaguars. Jaguars have our number. Hate to say it. And it's in Jacksonville. We unfortunately cannot beat them. Leonard Fournette, unfortunately, will run all over us again. Now we go and play the Broncos. This is going to be a tough game, especially passing-wise. And now that the Broncos actually seem to have a decent quarterback now. But we're going to win this game. 8-3. So right now, at least loss-wise, we've got the same amount as the 2018 season. Play the Chargers at home. Starting to get cold out. Chargers don't like cold weather. They're going to drop this game. We're 9-3. With that record, we are not necessarily AFC leaders, and it's not looking that great that we'll get home field, but we're in the running. We are in the running. We play L.A., Oakland, Las Vegas, whatever the hell they are, Raiders. We're going to beat them. Chucky is not going to make that team much better. 10-3. Now, bad news. Patriots at home. Tom Brady shows no signs of letting off. His defense let him down in the Super Bowl. Do they beat him? Unfortunately, once again, he has the Steelers' number. We're 10-4. That was the game that decided home field advantage. Now we got to go play the Saints. Saints are in playoff contention. This game is a big game. Big game. We need this. Even though it looks like we're going to go to the playoffs, we want to get that first round bye. Make sure we keep that. Unfortunately, we drop it. I want to end the season on a good note. Beat the Bengals. End up 11-5. Easily winning our division. 6-0 in the division. Good question whether we will have a first-round bye. Odds are we probably will with that record. All right, those are my thoughts. Of course, it's my opinion, only my opinion, and you are entitled to yours. Want to leave comments? It's fine. Think I'm an idiot? That's fine too. I won't take it personally, or I might. But thanks for checking out the video. Please subscribe. Please like, and go Steelers.